You seem to have been corrupted by the corruption tag. Allow me to cleanse you. In the name of pure say-so-ness. There you go. There you go. Both of you sisters have now been uncorrupted. You're welcome. Not possible. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You could be say-so-fied, right? It's possible. I think. Anyway, hi. How you all doing today? Tonight, if it's night for you, morning if it's still morning for you. You get the deal. But welcome to Kiyo-Sekai. I normally would go into my just chatting, but there's literally nothing in just chatting. I want to go straight into Kiyo-Sekai. All right, Kiyo-Sekai is great. All right, we get to think about how I would play like in freaking games and everything. A lot of creative stuff. You don't gotta worry about balance for now. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. With Overwatch, I kind of do care. Same with like kind of like League, would care. Like technically, numbers would also matter, but right now we're not going to talk about the numbers. All right, this isn't. We're not trying to make a character that's like, yeah, it's gonna be viable in actual Overwatch. No, no, we're not doing that. All right. So, what are we going to theorycraft in Overwatch for me? Theory crafting, putting me in Overwatch. You know what? Let me put stuff up so that people won't think I'm just a regular dude. Some people will come in and like, oh, you're putting yourself in the game, but you're just a regular guy. But no, I'm not. I'm not just a regular guy. I may look like it, but I'm not just a regular guy. But yeah. We're just gonna be theory crafting what my role would be, abilities, lore. I feel like this would be like doing it for like just me would be kind of short, gonna be honest. So I think I might do like maybe 2 or 3 renditions of Kiyo. And if I still somehow have enough time, I might do something else. I don't know. So this might be easier than League. Gonna be honest. Maybe I'll think about like voice lines and stuff, such as like interactions with specific people and all that jazz. Because I did kind of like the voice line stuff as well when I did it for last month for League. So I think we might do it in case I feel like I may have it more than enough time. So what would Kiyo be? Gaming wise, I think it's fairly obvious that I would be a tank. Support, yes, that is also a another version that we may discuss in a later time, but I think for the most part most people would give a good consensus that yes, I am very likely going to be a tank. So, just gonna write that. Not like that. Roll. Yeah, that E is too close. All right. Tank. We are, or not we. We're not talking about you, chat, unfortunately. Although, feel free if you have ideas about yourself and you want to talk about yourself, feel free if you want to. There you go, tank. We are. I keep saying we. It's me. Me am tank. Yes. I. How? We'll get to that. I don't know. I'm tanky. I have health. Uh, Actually, I might go into the nitty gritty numbers if we have a lot of time left, because I feel like it's just gonna be me talking about like abilities, but we don't know how much health Kiyo has. Actually, not speaking of stuff. Uh, hmm. What should my passive be? Actually, no, 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 no. We're not gonna talk about passive first. Oh yeah, speaking of things, let me turn on a BGM. This is a just a random like lo-fi thing from the actual Overwatch League channel. It's just lo-fi, chill, relaxing gaming beats for 4 hours. So just so that there isn't anything any silence, you know. Do tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. It's actually looking a little bit too loud, at least for me. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There you go. I get to look at the freaking background as well. But I'm not looking at the background of the freaking video because I shouldn't be distracted by that. I need to I need to talk about myself and how I would be in Overwatch, not backgrounds. All right. Okay, I think we can have multiple versions of a primary fire. Cuz on one hand, I could be melee. I could be like Barbados in I know I'm taking this off from another game, but I could be like Barbados in Gundam Evo and be melee with my blade. So let's put primary. No, go to passive here. I don't know what the hell. Okay. Why is that getting cut off? You know what? It don't matter. We have passive in this corner right here. I have I'm gonna call this M1 because most people use their left mouse button as their primary fire, so M1. It's probably just gonna be a kind of semi-quick melee like kind of ability with the blade. There you go. Just quick rundown of a blade. I know there's a text thing, but we're not gonna do that for now. We have the blade. That's one option. But we do have the other option for those of you who don't know. Let me show my full self off. Things going. I hate the fact that you all are seeing like a magenta. It's because of the freaking chroma key. I have to use magenta. Cyan doesn't work out. Blue doesn't work out. Yeah, like you can see in here that it doesn't look like what you see in the bottom right corner, which is actual me, because the chroma key is magenta. So my armor in the bottom right actually looks more like pale because of of the freaking magenta, and it sucks because a lot of my stuff is transparency, so it's kind of a huge issue. Yeah. So we have the blade. The other thing would be is if I want to use the gun. If I just want to shoot. Like it's generic, just shot. What kind of shot? That's the question. Let me just gun real quick. All right. Oh god, I'm drawing terrible, but it's okay. All right, we're not here to judge my drawing skills. All right. There you go. Gun. But Kiyo, how does it shoot? If we're talking lore-wise, the gun shoots however the hell it wants, based on how I feel. But because we're talking about game balance and all that jazz, that's a good question. It could be like a reverse Roadhog. Okay, that actually kind of sounds weird to say out of context. Reverse Roadhog. Honestly, that kind of sounds like a naughty move. But okay, let me explain. Okay, so reverse Roadhog with the freaking Roadhog has two ways of firing. You have M1 and M2. M1 is just like a spread shot, like a shotgun. But M2 has a little ball that he shoots out, and then after a specific amount of range, it spread shots like as if it was the shotgun. So that gives Roadhog a little bit more range, quote unquote. And if you can time it right with the range, you could even like potentially one-shot people. It's that freaking ridiculous sometimes. Like if you're a good Roadhog, you have the potential to do that. So what I mean by reverse Roadhog is the reverse of the M2, which is instead of the one ball getting shot and then spreading, right? It spreads first, and then it concentrates into like a laser. Okay, you know what? Let me actually hold up. I believe I have another like thing here. Yeah. Okay, so this let me M1. Okay. Gun. Gun would be like. Okay, just. Okay, just gotta visualize the gun, right? So that's the gun, right? And then it does a spread shot, right? So it would be like do. It's all the freaking shot particles, right? And then it would concentrate into a laser. So it would all concentrate on like this one spot, and then it would then laser like that. I'm not sure if this is the best representation of what I'm trying to show off here, but that's what I mean by reverse Roadhog. Okay. I still think that's a really bad way of saying it, but that's what I want to say. That's what I want to do for my thing. So it's gonna be a shotgun. So it's short range, but it has a delayed laser shot for maybe some like long range shenanigans. This laser probably will not have fall off damage, but the actually no, I don't think my gun will have fall off damage. And the special thing about my character, I'd say, for those of you who have not watched the League version of Kiyo-Sekai, I did mention that I do use my max health, or sorry, not my max health. I use health as a resource. I'm thinking with the gun, I will also do a resource same as in League. So I would also use my health. So when I shoot, uses HP. So I feel like in terms of like a team comp, I would really like being near a healer. That's just a personal thing. Ooh, okay. I'm level. Hold on. Let me go back to this one. Passive. I think one of my passives is gonna be I regen health. All right. I regen HP. Basically, I would have the support passive for like Overwatch 2. For those of you who have never played Overwatch before, each role, like each hero in a specific role has a role specific passive, like along with their other passives if they do have one. So the support passive is basically every time, like, or whenever you don't get hit after a few seconds, you start to regen health. Yeah, we're gonna go with that for my character. I think I'm gonna delete that one. I'm gonna delete the just straight up regen health because I don't think we need that, right? Because we have the support passive already, along with the tank passive on its own, which I believe it's just a reduction in knockback, which is okay. I guess you don't want to get boofed. And yeah, it helps. But let's see, support passive, I would have that. And then I feel like I would have like Genji passive where I can like double jump and be able to climb walls. But I think double jump is just fine. So double jump. I have double jump. And I think that should be it in terms of what I have. I think this is fine. All right. But yeah. All right, let's go to the drawing again. So the gun uses HP. But I think if it uses HP, then okay, either this has a slow firing rate. No, okay. I don't think I want my character to be as powerful as like Roadhog. So I think I'm not gonna make this use HP. I think that's gonna be pretty bad. Because if I make myself use HP, then I feel like I would be a whole lot like Ryan, where you would absolutely need to have a dedicated healer to heal Ryan. Like, I don't want to have a dedicated healer. I want to be pretty self-sufficient. All right. I love being self-sufficient. That's why in the one part where I was talking about my character in League for Kiyo-Sekai, one of my voice lines, I believe I said, if you can't protect yourself, then or you're not even worth protecting if you can't protect yourself or whatever. I still absolutely believe in being able to protect yourself, because sometimes you don't have other people with you, and you got to be prepared in case that happens, you know. But that's gun. I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna give myself the Junker Queen treatment, where the spread shot won't immediately kill. Yeah. So the spread shot won't immediately kill. So it does less damage than Roadhog. Probably okay, I think it should be maybe approximately the same DPS as Junker Queen. Maybe? Yeah, because I do have a maximum range with the spread shot before it starts condensing together into a laser. So it does as much damage as Junker Queen. Okay, so same damage as Queen, but attack speed is less than Queen. There you go. You no reload, but there's no reload. I just shoot, because I am using my spirit energy to shoot. For those of you who don't know, this is a spirit weapon that I conjure up. All right, because that's just how I am. All right, I conjure this up. Do we want to talk about Blade now? I think not yet, because having a unique primary would definitely change the flow of not the flow of the balance of things. So I'm gonna go back to here, M2. So depending on which one we're doing, actually okay, no. Shield. You might be wondering, Kiyo, you have a shield? It's a personal shield. It is not a Ryan shield. We're not gonna be like Ryan. Alright? This is more so a shield for my own protection. So this probably be a it's not like Bubble, but where it guards your whole back and everything. So it's like a personal. You know what? I should be using the text. I feel like if I'm not using the text, it's gonna make everything Worse. Okay. So no shield. Just gonna resize that. There you go. Personal shield. So it's gonna basically, okay, let me let's create a new thing. M2. Right. Shield. So with the shield, basically it's just gonna be a shield that just guards myself. Right. That looks simple, but some people might need like a another perspective. So this is a front view. This is side. This is front. So front view is basically just gonna be like that. It's not gonna be a it's not gonna be like Ryan, right? It's not gonna be like that. All right, that's Ryan. We're not Ryan. No. We're not gonna be ridiculous. All right, Ryan is already doing that. We don't need to become another person. All right, we're here to just make me, not someone else. We're not just gonna take stuff from other people. All right. So this is a shield. Since it's a personal shield, it's probably gonna have probably around like 800 HP, approximately. So let me do it like that. So there you go. So that means I have quite a bit of survivability. This is a shield. Of course, it says it's a shield. It's not gonna actually, okay. What I could do is change this from 800 to 600. But non-projectile. Deal half damage. So normally a shield in Overwatch would not protect against stuff that isn't a projectile. For example, Ryan's hammer. In my case, this shield will deal half damage to both Kiyo and shield. So keeping the shield up is going to be extremely useful. You don't need the shield at all times because the shield is more so a selfish kind of a usage. Oh, it also does not reduce movement. Move speed. So I can just go in and I can just shield, and I'm fine because this is a personal shield. This is not a big Ryan shield, right? So I can move like freely. I'm looking at the first. Okay, this background is distracting me. Let me put like Twitter up or something so that I don't be like, oh wow, this background that you all can't see is amazing. Okay. Yeah, 600 HP shield, approximately. Non-projectiles will deal half damage to both me and the shield does not reduce movement speed while it's up. Okay, probably sounds pretty nice, but remember we do have like other people like Sigma who can move his shield. Sigma is also kind of slow. I'm actually pretty fast, so So that's what we have going for us. We are faster than Sigma. Where I'll show you how later. Okay, 600 both Kyo does not reduce move speed. Is there any other thing to the M2? No, not really. We don't have a shield bash like Brigade, so we're not doing that. Can I use my other stuff? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. Because this is Overwatch World and we do have energy shields, maybe we could allow it so that I can hit things. But again, it's more of a selfish thing. You probably are not gonna keep the shield for very long because it has less health than a Sigma shield. So probably not. I don't think we want to allow myself to be able to still swing or shoot while I do M2. So I believe Ryan is allowed to jump while shielding, so we are still allowed to jump. So because we can double jump. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think this is good enough. Like if I add anything else, I feel like this would be ridiculous. M2, there you go. That's our shield. Okay, what's next? What other ability do we have? Let's see. Alright, I am gonna take a page off the League book that I made for last month's Kiyo-Sekai. We're gonna do the jump. We're gonna have the jump. This time it's gonna be different. It's not gonna just be like a leap, or it's not gonna be like Winston's leap, where I just jump and then and I leap down and do damage and stuff. No. This leap is a whole lot more controlled. So this is, we're not gonna name a key, we're just gonna call this jump. We're gonna jump, right? And then this is where it gets a little spicy here. After this jump, you can be a normal normie. Okay, you have options, right? Okay. Spicy noodle time. Now, unfortunately, Thom, it is not spicy noodle time. But some people might say it's spicy noodle time. I don't have spicy noodles with me, but if I did, it would be great. But how you doing, Thom? How's the Oregon's life going? Talking about putting myself in Overwatch right now. Discussing one of the moves that I'm doing is the jump. So with the jump, you can be a normie and you can just be like, I jump down, I slam, boom. It's a Winston jump. You can be a normie, or and just have people be like, sticks. Don't worry, whatever. Why am I drawing freaking faces so that you know that it's me? And these other sticks, not me. This is me. You know what? I'm even gonna draw another face here too. There you go. There's that. And then we have the other option where if you're still in the air, right? You can still be in the air, but you can slam down. Not flat on the ground. Not flat on the ground. There you go. And you can knock people down, so they're like on the ground. These people are on the ground and knocked down. However, this is going to be a smaller radius than if you were to just want to do damage like Winston. So here you go. What would the third option be? I like having my versatile options, as you can tell. Okay, we have leap. Leap, just don't do nothing. You have leap, do nothing. Leap, and then if you click the button again, you slam into the direction you're facing. That might be it. No, okay, no, I got it. It depending on where you're facing. Okay, I think I got it. It depending on where you're facing. All right. So, if you're jumping and you want to slam down like this, you want to be looking down, right? But if you want to be a mobile person, you want to be Genji or something, if you look forward or not at the ground or down, all right, you can be like Genji, and you can be like Genji and just dash. Oh. And then there you go. You just dash like Genji. You would have to be looking to the side. Actually, technically, it would be the same thing now that I think about it. It's just you're not slamming into anything. You know what? Okay. I take all of this back. Alright. Okay, not everything, but I'll take back you have to look down. Alright, if you slam into something, then there you go. Then that happens. If you don't slam into anything, then you just dash forward like you're freaking Genji. There you go. That's my mobility move right there. My jump. Okay. That's settled, right? You got the. I think that's pretty much it for jump. I don't think I need to specify anything else. We don't need to specify damage. It's probably just gonna be like similar to Winston. Yeah, this is gonna be similar to Winston, and then the dash is gonna be yeah. I'd be wondering, but Kiyo, what's the point of just doing nothing then? It's to spice things up. You want more range for your AoE damage? Winston jump. You want to knock people down for like a little bit, like Sigma Rock? Slam. You wanna have mobility? Slam. Except don't bump into anything, you dingo. Yep, that's basically jump. I feel like it might be a pretty powerful jump. Is it gonna be a long cooldown? I don't know. Depends. Probably will be. What is, actually, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, Overwatch Sigma. Because I want to see what Sigma's, rock. Okay, accretion. Damage 100, direct damage. Yep, normal. No. Cooldown is 10 seconds. Okay. And how... What about Winston's rocket jump hack is 5 seconds. Okay. I guess it'll be 10 seconds. I think it's probably gonna be as long as Wins. The cooldown's gonna be as long as Win. Not Wins. It's as Sigma's. Because I feel like it would be too powerful if it was the same cooldown as Winston's. Because Winston's is just the only step is just that. That's Winston. Whereas everything else is kind of has a lot of other stuff. All right, I think that's gonna be the jump. Don't think I need to do anything else. The damage is not very high. Damage, low. Obviously, this is a initiating / escaping kind of skill. You are not using this to you are not using this to do damage. Although it can maybe splash and kill someone, depending. Alright. What else? I guess we got a utility skill. We have a jump. We have a shield. We have a gun, maybe. I guess it depends on okay. I guess depending on the direction of whether we want our primary to be a gun or a sword. I think this next skill could decide it. Alright. So this is going to be skill. So we're at skill 1. I don't know how many other freaking skills we're gonna have or abilities I have. We're not gonna talk about ult yet. I feel like I can think of 2 versions of ult, but for now we're not gonna talk about it yet. All right, skill 1 could either be if gun M1. If blade M1, because being melee and being ranged, having range versus not having range does matter a whole lot. Like, for example, Ryan. Do you think Ryan is meta in Overwatch? For those of you who actually know competitive Overwatch. No, he's not. Do I love playing him? Yes, I absolutely love Ryan. In fact, Ryan is probably one of my mains. Yeah. If gun M1, I think this is gonna be a more support move. We might do a heal, a buff of sorts. So we're just gonna do buff ? With the blade, however, if I only have the blade, something I could do is I could have an honorable duel with someone. So what this means is that I mark someone. So I mark enemy. They will know that they are marked. Right? I'll mark enemy. And then for every other enemy that isn't marked, non-marked enemy is reduced. Right? Because we're trying to have an honorable duel. Alright? And then what would that entail afterwards? That's a good question. I guess killing the enemy. For HP and move speed buff. I think you might be wondering how is this gonna be shown? Honestly, it's extremely easy. There you go. Just have enemies just marked. It's not gonna be like this exactly, but just whatever kind of mark would work for me specifically. It's not gonna be like that. I'm not a hunter, but we're just gonna leave that just for the sake of I don't know what else to put. So just we mark an enemy, and then for a bit, it's not gonna last for a long time. Obviously, probably like for 10 seconds. If he doesn't die at the end of the 10 seconds, nothing happens. Just it's a long cooldown. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's make it a long cooldown. We're at kill on marked. Yeah, that's just too many humps. Kill marked resets. I think that's what we're gonna do there. Gonna reset the cooldown if you kill them. It's kind of like with Barbatos's jump in Gundam Evo. You kill someone, the jump cooldown gets reset, which is why Barbatos has quite a bit of mobility. It's because if you can like get in, kill someone, get out, kind of playstyle. I know I'm talking about a completely different game, but still, it is pretty similar to Overwatch, which is why I'm mentioning Gundam Evo right now. But yeah. As for the gun version, I don't know. I still have to think about it. What do y'all think so far? Let me to here. So we're a tank. We have double jump, and we also have the support passive. It's not gonna heal us very much, obviously, but it can help in case we're by ourselves and we're just skirmishing. We do have the ability to escape as well, so it can help us for a little bit. How much health would I have? That's a good question. I think in terms of HP, we would have maybe... No. This is probably gonna be weird chant for some of you. Okay, 100 HP. 200 shield. 200 armor. This might be a little bit weird. But that's what I probably would do. 100 HP, 200 shield, 200 armor. I'm not gonna do 100, 200, 200, 200. It might be, I might change it to 150 for all three of these, depending on how good my character is. It might be too good. Actually, what is Sigma's? I'm gonna be referencing Sigma a lot. What is Sigma's health in Overwatch 2? You know, I'm just gonna look up a Sigma guide and just look at that real quick. Alright. Sigma in Overwatch 2 has 550. Okay, then I think this is fine. Yeah. Sigma has around 200-ish shields. It's either 250 or 300. I don't remember. But 200 shield-ish, so it's already like really good. And because I tend to go in more as a character, I have my range isn't that great. Even if I have gun, it's still not amazing. Because I do have my gun may have a potential to do long range. It is very delayed with the laser though. Those of you who don't know or just came in, my M1 is for gun is just gun. It's like reverse Roadhog, which again is still really weird to say. You shoot a shotgun pellets, right? But then it condenses into a laser, and it shoots based on the direction that you were facing. And that is the gun. It's the same damage. It's about approximately the same damage as Junker Queen's shotgun. However, it has less attack speed, but you don't have to reload. So there you go. Blade is probably just gonna be whatchamacallit, Rhine, but more DPS but less overall damage. Just trying to draw the blade. Well, do I need to do this? No. Do I want to? Yes. Okay. Basically, Rhinehammer. Less damage. More attack speed. So if you need like one big hit, obviously Rhine is better, but if you want sustained damage, I have more of that than Rhine. So that means more DPS or DPS. Oh, I should say sustained DPS. There you go. So Ryan is gonna be like, huh, huh, whereas I'm gonna be like, huh, 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 like that. So there you go. So with Blade, I feel like, okay, you know what? Where's jump? Okay, let me change this. Okay, cooldown. If gun, around 10 seconds. If blade, approximately 7 seconds. Because we need more mobility for otherwise my character is not gonna be too great because he has to go in and he has to swing, and without being able to swing, not much. If you can't swing at people, you can't get to people, there's not really much point in picking me. Obviously. So if I'm able to have a less cooldown and I'm able to jump more often, there you go. Because unlike Ryan, who also has Fire Strike, I don't have any of that if we're going with only Blade. Alright. So what? Okay, now we come back to, I think, skill number 1. What would we do for gun? Because I want it to be different from the Blade. It might be a Okay, what if we pull a Lucio? Because for those of you who don't know, I actually do like Lucio. Like, if I were to play support, I'd probably play Lucio or Lucio, Kiriko, because Kiriko's actually freaking busted, or Moira or Anna. I've been playing a little bit more Anna, but I still think I'm pretty bad with Anna. But those are the characters I tend to play as support. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might pull a Lucio and do like an AoE. AoE. You know what? I'll do even better, better slash worse. I'll pull a Gundam Evo and do a unicorn. So we're gonna give. Actually, no. This is basically gonna be a Junker Queen then. Nah. I'm gonna pull a unicorn then. So I heal 150 HP. This is an immediate effect. It's gonna be like Junker Queen, where Junker Queen gets overheal. So I heal 150. This is not overheal. This is not overheal. All. Okay. Self and nearby allies. Yeah. Damage resistance. I was about to say damage reduction, but then I realized, wait, no, some people are gonna take that differently. Resist for probably about like 5 seconds. Long cooldown. It's probably gonna be about approximately 15-second CD. And this cooldown is gonna start after starts after the after effect ends. Because with gun, you are able to stay with the team, unlike Blade. Because Blade, you need to go in and kill people, whereas with gun, you can stay with your team. So yeah, I have mobility. I have. Okay, let's go back to the rundown. All right, rundown. This is the rundown. All right, you're a tank. Have 100 health, 200 shield, 200 armor. We have a double jump, and we also have the support passive along with the tank passive. Depending on what we want, we can do gun or a blade. Our M2 is going to be a personal shield. Skill 1. Our skill is either... Oh, wait. You have a jump. You have a jump. Why do I need to do this? I don't know. I just felt like it. Okay. Because we're gonna need room for the other stuff. Yeah. Skill 1. You have a mark or a AOE buff. So that's those are our stuff so far. All right, ult. Okay, here's where it gets kind of interesting, because I can think of two things. We're gonna go to a new page. Okay. There are two options for this ult. One ult could be an extremely spicy ult, so spicy that you may think is actually ridiculous. For those of you who have played Valorant, you know Phoenix? I believe Phoenix's ult is something about reviving yourself if he dies. There you go. That's one of the ults. You gotta be thinking, that's it? That's a very situational ult, Kiyo. Well, you see, there's something else attached to it. Alright. Okay. So. Damage. Res. Dash. Oh, oops. Self. Revive. Alright. So, what do I mean by this? Do I mean, oh, when I self-revive, I get a damage resistance buff? No. This is two ways you can use this ult, or this version of the ult. One way is you use it while you're still alive. Alright, so you use it while you're still alive and get damage resistance. Simple as that. Or like real damage resist plus immunity to status. There you go. It's just a pretty nice damage resistance and immunity status for a while. That's it. Or you can use it to just revive yourself when you're dead. Self-revive. That looks garbage. Kiyo, just use the freaking texting. No. I used it once, and I didn't like the feeling of using it, so I'm gonna not use it. Anyway, I need to blow my nose. Hold up. Ugh. Man, it's only been an hour, and I'm already almost done with the ability rundown. This is why I said I wanted to do 2 versions of Kiyo. This is only one version. This is only one version. Self-revive. Self-revive, but you are invis for 2 seconds after res. So, reasoning for this is people can literally just dogpile you. Like, they know where you are. Like, when you get rezzed by Mercy, you will just get rezzed on the spot that you died, right? With this self-revive ult, you will be invisible for... You'll be invisible and invulnerable for 2 seconds after res. You can reveal yourself by shooting or doing whatever, but that means more DPS initially, but which you might need. Like, someone may be really low in the enemy team, but or until you shoot ability. Alright. So this allows you to move around so that you don't instantly like get dogpiled once you get rezzed. That's the main reason why this caveat exists. Because otherwise you're just getting dogpiled and you would almost never use the self-revive, and you would only use this for the damage resist / immunity to statuses. You gotta be wondering why you have this. It's to hold a point. It's like Winston's. You wanna use it because you wanna hold a point. You want to not die, obviously. This doesn't help you kill, but it does help you survive. And I feel like quite a bit of ults, there are only like a handful of ults that do that. For example, Lucio has beat Okay. You know what, I could let me get the roster real quick. Watch to roster. Alright. There you go. Okay, let's see. Anna has kind of, but it does also buff damage. Ash is Bob. Baptiste is a damage buff. Bastion is damage. Brig, I guess Brig. Okay, Brig kind of, yeah. We have Brig. Cass, I always feel freaking tempted to call him McCree because I'm way too used to McCree instead of freaking Cassidy. Cassie is damage. Diva is just bomb. Doofus is a slam. Echo just copies someone else. Genji, no. Hanzo, no. Drunkrat, no. Lucio, we just mentioned Lucio. Mei, no. Mercy, kinda sort of, but not really, just because of the fact that she has damage boost, so she can damage boost other people. Moira is also damage. Moira is basically, you want to damage and heal, but you don't like aiming, Moira. Or you don't like getting screwed by people harassing you, Moira. Anyway, Arissa, no. Farah, no. Reaper, no. Ryan, no. Hog, no. Sigma, no. No, let me just skip to the supports. Zenyatta also heals with trends. Doesn't prevent insta kills, obviously, but that's the one thing that Zen cannot do is protect from one shots. All right, and we have Ramacha coming in at some point. I forget when, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Freaking new tank character gonna shake up the meta. Wonder what Ramacha will do. Maybe there's already a video on Ramacha, and for those of you who know about it, feel free to tell me. Don't send a link here because you'll probably get bonked by Nightbot, unless you're a VIP, I believe. So yeah. Okay. And then that's ult 1. Taya, what is ult 2? Alright. Ult number 2 is actually not the change of suppression. Unlike what some people may think, for those of you who have seen the League of Legends Kiyo-Sekai. It is not gonna be the same as the Kiyo ult in League. In fact, it's actually gonna be something different. It's actually gonna be a damage buff. Damage buff plus new stuff. You might be wondering what new stuff is extremely vague here. What do you mean? Okay, so you get a damage buff, obviously. Buff. Damage, right? But you also have access to a more powerful weapon, let's say. Or maybe this will be the axe. Alright, axe. Axe. This will be axe. And you get to swing with the axe, which does more damage. Same DPS as the blade, except more damage. Axe. For a while. All right. And then later, at some point, you can throw axe. You might be wondering, Kiyo, that sounds boring. All right. You won't be saying that after you die to me. All right. I would have axe. I would just swing the hell out of this axe, and then I could throw the axe. It also explodes on impact. There you go. And it does tons of damage. And of course, I gotta do it. All right, where is it? Let me, you know what? This time, let me do it with the other thing. If I do it with something else, it would be kind of sucky. It would not be as good. Oh wait, I need the actual like stream thing. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna take the time.
Tons of damage.
There you go. I hate the fact that it says a test alert, even though it knows that it's a tons of damage. What? You know, whatever. So yeah, that is 2 versions of the ult. You have a damage buff, and I swing around the axe, and then I can eventually throw the axe to make it explode. And then I just resume as normal. That is ult. We don't know which one I would prefer yet. It really, I guess, depends on what I want for the primary fire again, because I think primary fire is going to be the bulk of everything. All right, you're either gonna shoot your gun, or you're gonna swing your sword. So, oh yeah, here's the summary. I'm just gonna write down the summary, and then damage buff plus X. Oh, oops. Axe. Really, the big axe. For those of you who don't know the axe, let me show the full body again. All right, axe. You might be seeing that's freaking pink. It's magenta. It's not actually magenta. Again, the freaking woes of having transparency. Transparency has been such a pain. It's like, oh nope, this thing is now freaking magenta. You have no say, Kiyo. I'm like, why? Why does that have to be magenta? It's supposed to be green and transparent. Don't be like me. If you ever make a VTuber, don't be like me. Don't have green and transparency. You will have an absolute nightmare with this. Alright. Anyway, I think that is going to be it for version 1 of Kiyo. Or at least this Kiyo. So, start a new version real quick. Unless this is going to be the same version. Okay. Nope, this is the same one. Alright. In that case, what can I do? I mean, I can technically just do this all over again. Clear everything? I mean, I could just clear everything. Yeah, I'll just delete everything. Alright? And what happens if I do that? Right? Okay. Alright, now we're gonna have Kiyo version 2. Alright. First, let me, oops. We're gonna have another Kiyo over here. Alright. Kiyo V or alt. Alright. This is gonna be the alternate version of Kiyo. Let's get the most out of Sketchpad. I don't need that. You think I wanna spend money for this? Nah, we good right now. Alright. There's gonna be an alternate Kiyo where I think we're gonna be a support this time. Oops. Roll. This time we're gonna be a support. Because for those of you who don't know, I sometimes call myself
Support Tank Daddy.
Alright, so this is the alternate part where I would be a support. So, what would Kiyo be as a support? First off, HP is obviously going to be 200. I could do 150, 150 HP, 50 armor, just like Brig. I think I'm gonna do that. We're not gonna be like Brig though. We're gonna absolutely have a gun this time. I ain't gonna go super far in. I think passive is gonna be about the same. We're gonna have to double jump again. This time we may we're gonna also have a Ooh, okay. This might be a little bit sus. Alright. Give over heal to self and nearby allies up to 50. Right? That's gonna be that, right? Okay, what about your actual healing? We'll get to it. Alright? We will get to the healing. Alright? We're not gonna do it yet though. Because M1 is gone. Same as in V1. So, less damage. Than V1, because we're not gonna be insta-killing people as actually, wait, hold on, let me look at the list of heroes again. Hold on. Wait. I guess technically Lucio has the potential to not insta-kill, but like do quite a bit of damage. I mean, if you get all your shots in the right place, maybe. But you know what? It's fine, right? It's fine. It's gonna be the same as in version 1. We're gonna have a shotgun. Probably. I think it's still fine to do as much damage as tank Kiyo, because you do have much less health and armor than V1 Kiyo. Maybe. I'm starting to get really curious about this freaking lo-fi. What is this supposed to be? Or is it not no, it doesn't say anything. It's just saying the league teams. Okay. That doesn't help me. Gee. Alright. Oops. I always forget that the middle mouse does affect the sketch pad. Okay. M1 is gonna be the gun. M2. Oh, I'm not even on the thing. Okay. M2. Actually, let me move this. Oh, not the anchor. I didn't want to anchor. There you go. Good thing we can move things, right? Am I right? Alright. M2. It might be the shield again. Nah, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna make it the shield. Alright. I'm gonna pull a Gundam Evo again. We're gonna have the Soul Link, alright? Instead of the Cable Link, is link to ally. Guys are thinking, but this is just Mercy Kiyo. Okay, don't worry. Alright. Alright, I have less DPS or heal per second than Mercy, alright? Heal. And I cannot I can still shoot while I freaking do this, unlike Mercy, who has to freaking keep her thing on people at all times. Alright? I linked to one ally, I healed them. You know what? I might as well draw this as well. Alright. Okay. M2. Alright. So, this is me. I link to other person. Alright. And then they get healed. Right? I can still shoot. I can still bang bang. Alright. You know what? Put this on the right hand. Technically it should be on the left hand, right? What am I talking about? I can still shoot. There you go. Why am I putting freaking details on this? I don't freaking know. Alright. Anyway, I can still shoot with this M2. It does less DPS than Mercy. Cannot swap. Okay. Changing targets. Wait, hold up. Let me move this. Alright. I don't wanna touch your head. Okay. There's a cooldown between changing targets. I like Mercy, who can just douche. Oh, you need heal. Oh, you need heal. Oop. No, I'm not like Mercy. I can't do that. Alright, I have a cooldown between changing my targets. However, unlike Mercy, I can still heal even when out of line of sight. Alright. They still need to be close to me to stay close. Unlike Mercy, alright, I can still shoot. Can still pew pew. Alright. Alright, I like being efficient. I like being able to heal and shoot at the same time. That's why I freaking love Mythos in freaking Gundam Evo. Because I can shoot and I can heal. Alright. So, I'm pretty much kind of like a pocket character. I'm probably keeping this quote-unquote tether on one specific person. I probably go really well as Ryan, for example. Because Ryan loves having someone to pocket him. And I have a shotgun blast kind of deal. So, I also like being kind of close to enemies. And I have decent movement. Although I'm not as fast as Ryan Charge, granted, but still decently fast. Alright. Anyway, that's M2. Nope, that's version 1. That's V1 of that stuff. M2. Okay. We're gonna have sprint. We have sprint. We are I know this is gonna be a very freaking ew, how are you sprinting? Okay. I'm not as fast as Soldier. Alright. Slower than Soldier. Can slide. With the jump key. Why is this important? Maybe you don't want to be freaking crouched. You maybe want to be crouched, but you still want that momentum. You can slide. There's a cooldown for this though. Obviously, because sliding is pretty freaking important. Alright. Let me delete that real quick. And then we're gonna have another skill. It's gonna be basically be a speed buff. Speed buff. And probably and then a heal per second is gonna be buffed. So let me duplicate this, right? Skill 1, right? We're not gonna, we don't need this anymore, right? We don't need that. And speed buff. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that just for the sake of, you know, just making sure, you know, it's the buffed version of, we're buffing our tether, with this, skill, by the way. And ourselves, actually. So we're actually buffing ourselves. And we're healing ourselves. Alright? So what this does is, move speed, self, and tethered. Oh, it feels like I'm freaking doing cursive for some reason. Ally. Per second. Ooh. Okay. The heal per second is also increased, and it affects self. Alright, you cannot heal yourself. Except with this. Actually, no, technically you can kind of quote unquote heal yourself with the passive, with the overheal, but let's not talk about that. Alright. Heal per second is increased and it affects yourself. For a while. For a bit. I think that's basically it though. Like, there's nothing else I'd say that I would add to this. No. If you think my character is too similar to other people, do tell me, because I can absolutely try to make it less similar. There you go. But even more pluses, so you know that this heal is increased. Obviously, I can still shoot while doing this, so don't ask. Can Kiyo still shoot? Yes, I can. What else? I don't know. I think that's it, really. And then ult is basically the same thing. I don't know. I feel like with Overwatch, I feel like it's so much easier to do for Overwatch than League. Because with League you have voice lines. Okay, I think that's what the main issue was when I did League, is the voice lines. So after this second version that I'm doing, I'm probably gonna do voice lines, and then we're gonna call it there. It's gonna be a while. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be streaming for a while longer. Don't worry. It's like, oh no, Kiyo's ending. Nope, we're not ending. You dingoes. All right. We haven't even gotten to ult for the second version yet. Which actually no. I think I can do change the suppression as the ult for support Kiyo. Yeah. Ult. All right. This is just gonna be the exact same thing as Kiyo ult in League. Except this time it also heals ally. Basically, you tether to a lot of allies as well who are nearby you. So you tether to let's say just we have an ally here. And this ally is happy, all right? Because this ally is cool with being chained up. Anyway, I'm not gonna delve deeper into what I just said. Anyway, where's the other thing? Did I save this color? No? Alright. Pain. Alright. We're gonna have this enemy. These two enemies. They don't want to be chained up though. They don't like it. Alright. For those of you who don't know what the ultimate is for League, when I did Kiyo-Sekai for League, basically it's I chain people around me in an AoE, and I slam down. It's basically gonna be the same thing. Alright. Chain them, they can't move. They cannot move. They are also stunned. So they cannot use their abilities. So we're gonna denote the silence as you can't use your abilities if you're chained. If you're okay, I'm gonna say this right now because some of you gonna be like, but Kiriko. Yes, you are right. But Kiriko, she can. If she is not in this AoE, she can. Okay. Alright. She can indeed throw the freaking stupid Suzu and be like, everyone is happy now. Because Kiriko is busted. I think everyone knows that Kiriko is busted. We know. We know, Kiriko. Yes, you are busted. Freaking Kiriko. Anyway, we don't need to talk about Kiriko. We're gonna delete this. Alright. Assuming there's no Kiriko, these people are silent. Or if Kiriko is in this ult, there's nothing they can do, really. Unless they have a way to cleanse statuses that isn't Kiriko. Alright. Now, actually, no, not this. Where is export open? Nope, this one. There you go. Yep, that's red. But you know what? That's fine, right? Can I? There you go. Oh. Wait. Okay, there we go. I was wondering. Okay, there you go. Now I can go back to this color. Clears statuses. It's like Zarya Bubble. Like Zarya Bubble also kind of clears statuses in a way. So on self and ally. So this ability, this skill 1, whatever you want to put it as, like your E, or for some reason your shift, or whatever. There you go. This clears statuses on yourself and your ally. This is basically an ability that affects yourself and an ally. You get move speed buff. You get increased heal per second on yourself as well. You clear statuses on yourself and the ally. So this kind is like, basically, like I said, you are kind of a pocket healer. But Kia, what if you suddenly swap targets? Then yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay, if you suddenly swap targets, ooh. Okay, if you swap targets, okay. The spicy part begins now. Okay, if you swap, the duration of the tether, or of this skill or this ability, does not change. It does not get increased, does not get reset or anything, but it clears. Your status. Alright, so you can clear status on the other ally that you tether. And they also do get the move speed and the increased heal per second as well. They do get that. But for the rest of the duration when you swapped it. So let's say this skill lasts for 4 seconds, for example. 2 seconds later, I decided to swap the tether to someone else, for example. Let's say I swapped from Ryan to Lucio or something. Alright? Granted, Lucio might not even need it, but examples are examples. Alright, I did it to Lucio. Let's say he was dying, and I needed to tether him. He gets the speed buff and the increased heal per second for the rest of the 2 seconds that that this ability lasts for. And the Rhine that I tethered previously would have gotten the 2 second move speed and the heal per second that I gave him while I was still tethered to Rhine, for example. And as for me, I still keep the full 4 second move speed and increased heal per second. So that's fine. I still to this day really love the freaking support passive where you can just heal out of combat. Oh my, it's so good. Anyway, there you go. Just wanted to edit the ability for a bit. All right. Okay, and then we have this ult. All right. You have that, and then this is the clone, right? As per usual, this is supposed to be a clone. This is a clone, and then I jump down. Now with the staff, with this, and I slam down, and I knock people down. So I would, oops, not like that. There you go. You might be thinking, Kiyo, why the tether on the ally? Basically, this tether on the ally is just there to just be another tether. Once I get rid of the tether by doing the slam, I will still keep a tether to one person. So whoever the person I originally tethered to before I ulted will still be tethered. However, hold up. We go to this. Alright. It'll be knocked down. I just want to draw more stuff. Alright. They will be knocked down. Whoever else, like if there was a second person who was tethered to my tether's ability, they will simply just be untethered. If there was for only one person, or I had no one tethered for some reason, and only one person was tethered, but they were already tethered, for example, they would still be tethered. So let's say this person is the only person I tethered. I would still keep the tether. So. They would still be happy. If there was another person, it would be like, I don't know. I'm just there. They're just there. It will prioritize whoever you tethered beforehand, which might be a freaking coding nightmare, or maybe not. I don't know, but still be tethered. But there you go. Should I set something? Cause no, yeah, I'll say this. If an ally, let's say we're not talking about my character anymore. Okay, if we're playing as someone else, let's say Lucio, and you boop someone outside. Let's say Lucio. I'm a boop him, boop, and then this gets booped out. All right, it gets booped out. When the slam happens, they would be over here. I don't need anchor. They would be over here, and they would be fine. They will not get knocked down like this other poor fella right here. They would simply just be unsilenced and do their own merry way. All right, they'll just be like, "Yay, I'm safe. Thanks, Lucio. You're a bro." So, food for thought for anyone who wants to think of some anti-synergy with my ult. Don't boot people off of the AoE. Otherwise, Kiyo will be a little bit sad. But in terms of damage, closer equals more damage. There you go. That is all you need to know in terms of damage. Otherwise, it's just you root people in place and they can't use their abilities because their arms are also chained. But yeah, their arms and legs are chained. There you go. There you go. Their head is chained. No, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna chain their head. You're just gonna be just looking down, just like bent, hunched down, looking at their crotch. No, their own crotch. No. I'm not gonna give people that kind of treatment. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, so rundown again. This is the support alternate version of Kiyo. This is if Kiyo were support. We have 150 health and 50 armor. We have a double jump as a passive, and we can give overheal. For those of you who don't know what overheal is, it's basically just the green health in Overwatch 2. And you give overheal to self and your nearby allies. It's only like a little bit. It's as if like you had a Lucio nearby, but you didn't amp up. Actually, what is Lucio's amp speed? Hold up. I need to know. Lucio. I don't think this is gonna tell me. I don't think the freaking official Overwatch thing is gonna say anything. No, it's not gonna say anything. Alright. Do abilities. Not Soundwave. Crossfade. There you go. Okay, allies. Not amp it up. I don't care about amp it up. Crossfade is 16 healing per second. I deal much less than that. I'm gonna be like 12 or something. 10 to 12 over heal per second. And then I just give myself maybe like 5. Like half that. 5 to 6 over heal per second. I guess the exception to getting the overheal is if I take damage. Or should I get the overheal like very slowly? I could like every second I give 10 overheal to myself and nearby allies. So 1, get 10. 2, get 10. 3, get 10. Maybe that could be something. So that means I would be pretty good against this kind of like sustained damage, but I would be unless they don't miss their shots and I take tons of damage. In that case, obviously I'm not gonna overheal more than the damage. But yeah. M1 is gonna be the shotgun reverse roadhog. Okay, I'm gonna hope I still have everything here. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I do not. But basically, reverse roadhog, where I shoot gun, and the shotgun pellets are here, and then at a specific range, they all condense and laser, become a laser like that. That is the reverse roadhog that I'm talking about. All right. It's not a freaking sex position or whatever. I don't know. Some people thinking that, but no, it ain't like that. All right. M2 is our tether, which allows us to heal our allies. You still have to be nearby, but you don't have to be within line of sight. You do need line of sight to do the tether, but you don't need line of sight to maintain tether. And you can still shoot. That is our M2. I can go here and show it off. Here you go. There is a cooldown between changing targets, however, unlike Mercy. You do have less heal per second than Mercy doing this. You can still shoot, and you can still heal even when out of line of sight. But you still need to be close. That is basically the difference. Alright. Then we get to something like our other ability, our first skill. Or ability. We amp up, it's like amp up basically. Except we do both move speed and heal. It's not gonna be a huge move speed buff, it's gonna be basically the same as if Lucio has speed on, but no amp. So move speed increase, and it increases your own move speed as well, and you increase your heal per second, and it affects yourself, and you clear statuses on yourself and your ally when you do it. And if you swap to someone else, you also clear the status while you still have the buff up. So that is the skill 1. Oh yeah, I did forget. I didn't mention this very much because it was kind of like a thing to the side. You are able to sprint. You are not as fast as Soldier 76. However, you can slide with the jump button. So you cannot jump while sprinting. And when you do this slide, you will have a cooldown between sprinting again. Just so that you can't sprint and then do it again, you know. So you cannot sprint while this while your slide is on cooldown. It's gonna be kind of a short cooldown, probably like 5 seconds. That's sprint. And it's pretty self-explanatory except for the slide and that you're slower than Soldier. And Oh, you also can't shoot, obviously. Soldier can't shoot while he's sprinting. And then the ult is the change of suppression ult. This time it's more instantaneous. Actually, no, it's not instantaneous though. You still got the choreographed timing with the runes. Alright, just drawing runes. It's just circles, but just treat those freaking circles as runes. All right. And those are 7 runes, and then for after a second, this happens. You tether to nearby allies to heal them, and you tether to nearby enemies to root them and silence them, so they can't do any of their abilities if they've been affected by this. Unless Kiriko, yada yada yada, Kiriko, yada yada yada, Zarya, yada yada yada. All the people who can cure all that. Just a click of a button. But yeah. If Zarya, obviously, if Zarya or Kiriko are in here, they obviously cannot deal with that. Alright. They can prevent it from happening, yes. So if I do the root thing and they are bubbled, actually the bubble itself doesn't prevent it, right? Actually, I think it does. Well, for the sake of keeping Zarya still powerful enough, Zarya will still prevent the CC because it doesn't really do any damage. CC, I guess it does a little bit, but not a lot, or like 25, 30. Pity numbers. But and then we got the knockback or knockdown and the slam. Does more damage the closer you are. So if you're in the center, you're right next to me when I do the ult. You will probably die unless you're a tank, which in that case you'll probably barely survive or something. And yeah, that is basically support Kiyo. Unfortunately, I do not have access to the other pages. I should not have deleted the pages. That's my bad. In that case, we do have some extra time to do some other stuff. I don't think I want to do another version at the moment. I think those 2 versions are fine. I guess, okay. What are your thoughts on a tank that can go invisible? Alright. I have thought about this a lot. An invisible tank in Overwatch, alright? The invisible tank, alright? It's a tank. I know it's a tank that goes invisible, yeah! But you never know where the tank is, alright? The tank could be with the enemy. Or the tank could be staying with their team. And you're gonna have to kind of gamble on that. It's like, oh, if he's with the team, then you shouldn't do anything too risky, right? But you don't know that because the tank is invisible. I feel like I'm about to go on an invisible tank rant. But if the tank is at the enemy, then they could harass your backline and they can kill your backline. And you're gonna have to deal with them that way. And it's gonna be especially scary if that tank is very, very fast, alright? Think of an invisible wrecking ball, alright? That would be so freaking... Okay, it's not gonna be extremely bad because ball doesn't do that much damage, but think of, okay, invisible Winston. Invisible monkey. Alright. I know Winston has the combo. Alright. Jump in. Charge your sniper shot. Sniper monkey shot. And jump down. Shoot. Shoot, melee, slam down with the jump. And then just start shocking people to death, right? Imagine if you didn't know that Winston was doing that because he was invisible. That'd be scary, huh? But yeah. What are we thinking, but Kiyo, what if you just shoot wildly? You'll eventually hit him, right? You're right, but why would you do that? Alright. Because the freaking invisible tech will probably just be flanking you. They're probably not even gonna be within the line of sight. Are you just gonna shoot behind you wildly? I mean, then you're not paying attention to the front. And there are people in the front. You got the damage who can actually do damage, and the supports who can probably do some CC on you. Oh my goodness. Let's freaking talk about invisible tanks, I swear. Anyway, what else can I do? Chat, help. What do I do? Did I say I was gonna do something else? Or did I just say I was only gonna make multiple versions of Kiyo? I think I was just gonna say I was gonna do multiple versions of Kiyo. Oh wait, no, I need to do voice lines. Okay. Lore and voice lines. Alright. Lore. I'm just kidding. Lore isn't poopy. Alright. I like lore myself. Alright. Some people don't even know my lore at all. It's like, you're just a regular guy, Kiyo. Yes. But regular people can have a lore too. Alright? You never know who just random person in the street may have like the most interesting stories, alright? Anyway, make that L a little bit longer. Alright. Lore. I'm not gonna be in like an Asian country. For those of you who don't know, I am Asian. I'm not gonna say what kind of Asian. So I'm not gonna say what country I would be in if I were doing the Asian thing, because then you would know what kind of Asian I am. So I'm gonna be in America. I'm just with my family, you know. I'm just with the family. All right. I like my family. I know the family doesn't look happy right now. But they're happy, okay? Just because they don't look like they're happy, they're not happy. Alright, there you go, got the family. This one's just looking out in the corner, I don't Yeah, the family, alright, I live with my family. Alright. I was invited to Overwatch, alright. What's the freaking Overwatch symbol again? Oh, right. Okay. I got it. Something like that. Something like that. There you go, the Overwatch invitation. What is this, freaking Smash? I was invited to Overwatch, but I was like, nah, I don't want that. No. I don't want that. Alright. Because I'm already part of the Guardians, alright? I am part of the Guardians, alright? I'm just gonna quickly mock up the thing on my freaking hoodie. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm already a Guardian, so I can't join Overwatch. It's basically the exact same thing. So it's like, why do I need to join Overwatch if I'm already part of the Guardians, you know? I might be a mercenary for Overwatch for a little bit, but that's all I will do. Alright. Then the world went to freaking almost ended because of robots. Alright, they're evil robots. Evil. Beep boop robot. And I had to come in and help out whenever I can. Alright. I had to shoot gun. Alright, I need to shoot the gun. Gotta blast them. Alright. Omnic Crisis is a big freaking deal. Alright. I'd be thinking, okay, Kiyo, were you in the Overwatch, or were you in the Omnic Crisis before Overwatch 1 or after? After. This was after. We're talking Overwatch 2. Alright. So I would probably be a kid when the actually, okay. Overwatch Omnic Crisis. I need to know when this is. Alright. Decades before the present day. The 20th century. Wait, this is in the 20th century? Hold up. What? Okay, yeah, then I'm absolutely not in here yet. Yeah, I'm not in the story yet. What the hell? Okay, Omnic Crisis in the Cold War of the 20th century. So I don't even know if I would be born yet. So I would not be here. Okay? Omnic Crisis, I would be like, no, screw that. But in Overwatch 2, probably there's like more Omnics. Now I would be in it. Alright? I was a kid, I heard about the Omnic Crisis from the people reading the storybooks. Alright? Right, they would talk about how stupid this Omnic Crisis was. And do I need to draw more of this chair and all that? No, but I feel like we talk about the Omnic Crisis. I was like a wee lad. I was like, oh, how dare. Why would they do that? Why would the robot do that? Well, I have grown to know that not all robots are like that, alright? I have seen robots who are friendly, alright? I live in a pretty open-minded area of America, so I'm like, but why? Why? Why would the robot do that? So I would just live my life. I'm just a regular guy, by the way. For those of you who don't know, I am a regular guy. Yes. But I've just lived my regular life doing regular boy things. Alright. But so let me what's the freaking chronological order of this? Alright. It's this, then this. Then this. No. Then this. Which is absolutely nothing, by the way. This is just there as filler. Hey, I'm a regular guy. And then the Omnics came, and I was like, okay, no. I did live my life. I became a guardian. And I did guardian things. And then the Omnics came, and we're like, I gotta deal with that. And then I was invited to Overwatch. But then I was like, no, because I'm already in the Guardians, you know. I'm already doing my own thing. However, I will be a mercenary. Maybe. From time to time. Like, I may work with, like, the freaking members of Overwatch. Maybe. If I feel like it. And I guess that's basically the lore. Like, I'm just a regular guy. To be honest. Like, even if I were to be like, okay, I am a cool dude. Like, do all this cool stuff. I don't want to talk about that now. Like, oh, dang, I did this in this specific time. I don't think I have the energy for that at the moment. So, I can't stretch too far. But basically, I could have been in Overwatch, but no, I choose not to. Alright. And that's basically it for lore. So voice lines, right? Alright. Who would I interact pretty well with? Voice lines? Alright. Alright. I know for sure when you select me, or when you hear someone else select me. Alright. Alright, it's Kiyo. Going in. I'm going in. There you go. It's Kiyo going in. Let's go. Because they always say their name in like when you hear someone like swap to someone, or they get selected in the hero select, and they get confirmed in, right? They're just gonna be like, they're gonna say their name in like a weird way, in a way. I believe Reinhardt's like, Reinhardt at your service or something like that. And then Lucio is like, Lucio coming at you, or like, etc. And then like Kiriko's like, hey, it's Kiriko, like, etc. Or Soldier 76 reporting for duty. And yada yada yada. So I gotta do the same thing. Alright, I just be like, it's Kiyo going in. Alright. Because I like going in, alright? If you haven't seen, like, the tank version, I like going in. I have a shield, I have a pretty short range gun, jump, I like going in. And with the support version, I still like going in, alright? I still have the same gun, I have the tether, so maybe there are allies or tanks that like to go in as well, so I can go in as well. There you go. Sprint helps me also go in alongside the tank that also likes to go in. I also have a speed buff which helps me go in, etc. I like going in. Anyway, talk about voice lines. So you have that. That's the number one, the hero select. Kiyo, do you have any lines specific to other people? Who would I talk with? Ryan? Like, okay, Ryan, the hell? You know you don't have to go in every time? As Ryan's like, no, I have to. Alright, it is my job to go in. Well, and I'm just gonna be like, well, you can choose when to go in, right? You don't have to go in immediately. Sometimes you gotta surprise them. Sometimes you gotta make sure they don't know you're going in. I'd probably be more of a fan of stealth, despite me being the type of guy who goes in. But yeah. I did mention that the invisible tank, I could make myself the invisible tank. I think I'm still fine with just stealthing via cover and stuff. Or if you really want me to be a cloaky boy, alright. If we were the invisible tank, I would not have a gun. I would have the mark as my M2. Okay, no. Okay. This is an edited version. Hold on. Let me. Alright, I'm gonna create a new thing, right? Alright. So, okay, this is going to be the meme tank version. Alright. We're gonna have the same stuff, basically. I think with this one feels more I'm going in kind of deal. So we're not gonna do the damage buff. So the ult is gonna be the damage resistance and the self-res. This is gonna be swapped. This is gonna be swapped. And I'm gonna explain this afterwards. So the M2 is gonna be swapped. Because don't want that. Because my M1 is going to be the gun primarily. However, if I M2, okay, if I M2, so if I have the mark, this mark will be a mark that I keep as long as I hold my M2, as opposed to wait, what is this AoE buff? What? No, there's not AoE buff. Where's this AoE buff? When I mark a target, and every enemy that isn't the marked target deals half damage to me, but I can only use my blade. I can only swing. I can still hit other people, but whenever I kill someone with the mark, I get a health back, and I reset. You know, we can reset the jump if we even want to. What would my others? And the skill would be the invis. Like if we're doing the invis tank, we would go invisible. We would mark the target, which would make us go uninvisible, and then we just swing, and then we kill, and then jump, and then yeah. Or we would jump. Okay, with the invisible tank, we would also not have the support passive, and instead we would have wall climb. We're just gonna be full Shimada. We're gonna embrace our inner Shimada. We're gonna be double jump and wall climb. We have invis. We have a gun. It's not gonna do as much damage as non-invis Kiyo, but we have the jump. The jump this time is gonna be silent. Ew, what is that? Okay, silent. This jump is gonna be silent, and for the sake of the invis skill. All right. And then our ultimate is gonna be our damage resistance, and maybe if you're dead, you can use it as a self-res, and then you'd be invisible. So that is what the invisible tank Kiyo would be. There you go. For those of you who actually want an invisible tank Kiyo, there you go. I don't know if that's gonna be good, but yeah. And yes, you can boot me, but it's gonna be pretty hard to boot me because of the jump. Because if I for some reason can't reach the like if I get booped super far for some reason, I still have double jump and I still have wall climb. So if we're fighting in like something like Ilios, I'm not very boopable. Unless you want to boot me super bad, which in that case, I might fall off, but you would require a whole lot of work to get me to get out of the map. Unless I do it to myself, which in that case, that's on that player, whoever played me. Anyway, West Lines. What else? What else we got? All right. We already mentioned the one where I talked to Ryan about stealth, or talk to Ryan about that's not how you spell about, and this is a B. I just didn't connect the two, the things. All right, about when to go in. Blazing. Alright. That's a convo I would have with Ryan. Lucio? I do like Lucio. I guess it depends on what kind of Kiyo we're talking about. If we're playing support Kiyo, we would probably talk about racing. Alright. If support. to Lucio about speed. Because it's probably gonna be the same with Tracer. So Lucio and Tracer, I would talk about speed because I am also pretty fast. Let's see. If I'm a tank, what do I say if I'm a tank though? Excuse me. If I were a regular tank, Kiyo, I don't know. What would I talk? Dang. I think we're getting to the point where I'm like, what do I say? what do I say here? I think maybe this is a part where I might end at some point because I think I'm drawing a blank here. If I had a actual Overwatch line thing. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hold up. Maybe I can find the voice slides. Okay. Overwatch. Let me just search up. Okay, quotes. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's go to each of my abilities. Alright. Double jump. Don't say anything. Support passive. Don't say anything because no one says anything about the roll passive. M1 is just a gun. It's just a gun. I won't say anything. If I kill someone in particular, okay, let's say I kill a hog or a junker queen with my gun. I guess I would be like, you need to reload with that? Dang. With Blade, I guess if I was with Ryan or Brig, I guess I'll be like, it's not about strength. Okay, with Ryan, it's like, you know how to control your strength, Ryan? Or something like that. Because I technically have more DPS with my blade than Ryan's hammer. But yeah, I don't do as much like damage as Ryan if I were to just do one slash only. But if I had multiple slashes and I do sustain damage, of course I would be able to out damage Ryan. But yeah. With shield, I don't think I'll say anything with shield because it's my own shield. I'm not shielding anyone else unless they are directly behind me or something, which in that case I guess I'm protecting them, but okay, sure. Jump. No, still wouldn't say anything. It's weird. I was just like, oh, would I say anything? No. I think I'm coming back to that one clip where I'm like, don't waste your breath, because I am very much a fan of not wasting my breath, because I don't want to be like, okay, I talk a lot and now I'm tired. All right. And I don't want that to happen. So, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna say very much. Okay, with the mark, however, we will say something. You and me. I feel like I'm basically just taking lines from the League one. Oh no, I'm just taking lines from the League Kiyo-Sekai, and I'm just. I mean, this is me, right? You would eventually see me take stuff from other Kiyo-Sekais, right? But yeah, Mark is just you and me. Even with the meme tank, invisible tank one, I would still be like you and me. There will still be a cooldown after the mark, because still be you would need to hold it. And if you just continuously swap, you could potentially just be like, I take reduced damage, period. And we don't want that, all right? Gotta keep that mark on someone. Can I boop? I don't think I can boop. No. I don't have boop potential. With I don't think even with the support Kiyo, I don't think I have a boop. No, I don't have a boop. I guess the closest thing to boop might be the Kiyo support ult. But that's just knocking people down, not knocking people back or something. So that's still kind of whatever. So yeah. No, now I think about it. Oh, frick. I just realized Orisa plus support Kiyo would be kind of freaking ridiculous. Orisa has the ult that brings people to her. And then I have the ult that like chains people in an AoE. You just need to be in the same place. And yeah, I got everyone. The issue again would probably be Kiriko or Zarya. Of course, but other than that, yeah. It can get people flying. Alright. So if anyone is flying like Mercy or Pharah, it does affect people who are in the air. It's not just people on the ground. So it can get someone who is in the air. For example, say Pharah. We get there you go. Say Pharah. Got her thing. Rocket. I can get chained in the air. And then they would be knocked down to the ground. So they would be brought down to the ground. So Pharah would be brought down. They would go down into the ground. Like that. And then yeah. It's a circular AoE. It's not a it's not a box AoE, so you can still get away from the ult if you're far away enough as Pharah or Mercy, but something to think about if you want to be somewhat close to support Kiyo as a Pharah or Mercy. So being in the air doesn't make you safe necessarily unless you're like super far away or something. And I think that's it in terms of other things I want to talk about for other than voice lines. Because there's not much else. Think about it. It's just random conversations. Just every now and then. And oh wait. No. Oh wait, ult. There will always be something for ult. I don't know what I would say for freaking support Kiyo ult, but with the damage with both ults actually, with both tank ults, I do have people freaking in the house, so I'm not gonna say this extremely loud, but I would yell out, "I will never falter," something like that. Because I'm not buffing other people, that's all I would say. And then if I'm using the axe ult, I would be like, "Ugh," or something when I throw the axe. And that's about it so far that I see from this screen. Regular tank Kiyo, don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. Invisible tank Kiyo, still nothing. Still the same thing. What about support Kiyo? I guess still the same thing actually as Kiyo in League, where I'm just like, I got you, I'm with you, whatever. When I do the link to the ally. Okay, what about the speed buff? Okay, that's the one that I haven't touched on. Is the buffing the tether and the self heal. In that case, I guess it's just like we'll pull through together or something like that. I don't know. Like whenever I use the buff for the tether. Not the tether itself, but the ability that makes the tether stronger for like a little bit. It's like amp it up. Yeah, there's not much else I want to talk about here. Surprisingly, there wasn't as much as it is in League. Because there's only like a few skills. And there's like not really much to talk about, like lore-wise either. Because I feel like I know a whole lot more about lore in League than freaking Overwatch. Which, by the way, correction for the League Kiyo-Sekai. When I said my lore would be that I hate the League of Legends. The League of Legends is no longer a thing apparently in the current lore. So yeah, I'm wrong. In that case, for the correction for the Kiyo-Sekai League of Legends, I would basically just be a wandering adventurer. I'm just bored of the Guardian life, and I just want to have some fun every now and then. Of course, I'll still do Guardian duties, of course, like while I travel, but that's about it. But yeah, let me check who's live, because I think that's gonna be it in terms of what I want to talk about. To be honest, like I got nothing. I honestly got nothing else. Unless anyone in chat has ideas on what else you want me to talk about for Kiyo-Sekai Overwatch. Because voice lines, usually I don't talk very much. But if you want like a very specific interaction with a specific character, such as like when I kill with a gun, when I kill Junker Queen or Roadhog with gun, or like Reaper, like anyone with a shotgun weapon, I'll be like, oh, you gotta reload with that thing? Dang. For example. Because otherwise, I think I might call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and as always, make sure to worry about yourselves and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful life.